It was no accident that our investigation started here at this animal farm just outside the Bangkok city limits. We've slipped in with tourists from China who've been bussed out of the city for a little shopping. They're not after jewelry or Thai trinkets. These people have come for the cure. They're convinced there's something special about the insides of many animals like cobras. They believe in the healing value of bear bile and tiger bones, and this so-called zoo has set them up with a live smorgasbord of endangered species to improve their health. Some of this is perfectly legal, but we suspect there's a story behind these cages just waiting to get out. They weren't expecting TV cameras when we turned up looking for tigers. And the caretaker on duty didn't quite know how to explain these 5 newborns holed up in the boss's office. First, he tells us they're zoo exhibits for show only. But when we said we were buyers, not tourists, the on-duty salesman happily played up the price list.
50,000 baht for this one.
Well, no. This one, 100,000.
100,000 baht for this one.
ซื้อหลายตัวจะถูกกว่าตัวเดียวไหม ก็ถูกกว่า If you buy more, cheaper than one.
Cheaper than one?
Selling tigers for any reason is illegal in Bangkok. Talking about selling them is not. The man says if we really want to buy, we need to see the boss. When we showed up a few hours later, the owner, now clearly suspicious, tells us the deal is off.
Tiger is not for sale.
They won't sell?
No.
Later that day in Bangkok's floating market, we pick up a new lead. We're told to find the man named Lu Tai, a pudgy character with striped animals and a very checkered past. Back at the hotel, Dawn, our driver, makes the call. Lu Tai is waiting when we arrive. He starts by showing us his inventory, a supply of animals so vast they must be kept on a farm far from Bangkok.
This is your ranch? These are all your animals?
Yeah.
Oh. Quite a few. You have chimpanzees too?
Yeah.
Oh.
No paper, I have no paper.
No paper. You have chimpanzees under the table.
Yeah.
Okay.
His pictures weave a tale of illegally brokered animal deals taking place from the living room of Lu Tai's home, from lowland gorillas and chimpanzees to a carload of half-dead flamingos, to tigers, which aren't in the picture book. They're in stock.
He's very cute. Is he sick?
The tiger's name, we would later learn, is General. His parents were smuggled from India through Burma to Bangkok, where General was born not long ago.
And the price for this one?
65,000.
That's $2,500 US, and General can be ours. If we don't buy him, Lu Tai tells us someone will. And then General would likely be shipped up north to the border, where people go to buy tiger pelts. Not that people here have any real use for General. Most things that come through this border city don't stay here very long. This is a smuggling town, a place to move everything from opium to endangered species fast and cheap. And when it comes to Bengal tigers, it's usually easier to move them if they're already dead. The Burmese border guards won't let our TV cameras any closer than this, but they will let us in. And for now, that's enough. This is dangerous turf, and nobody knows that better than Tim Redford. He spent the last several years watching tigers come in and out of Thailand through the Burmese border of Tekilek, directly in front of the police unit created to stop them.
The first time I came up here was just as a tourist. I was just amazed about what I saw. Another leopard cat, Asian golden cat, another Asian golden cat.
So many endangered and protected animals, from leopards to macaque monkeys.
70 baht, that's about $2, under $2 for that monkey's skull.
And tigers everywhere we looked, hanging on the walls and in storefronts of the shops of Tekilek. So blatantly for sale, one might wonder if any of this was against the law.
Huh? Chang. I think this girl's got absolutely no idea about what she's selling.
And neither did this man, who didn't see our hidden cameras when he offered to sell us a tiger from Burma, one of the few countries with a remaining wild population.
This is just stuff that they probably brought directly off the hunters.
The owner's never actually seen a live tiger before. His customers prefer the wall-mounted version.
This, what he was saying is this skin here is complete. It's got the feet and the head and everything all included.
The price, $1,500, including shipping.
If we want to buy it, they've got some contacts and stuff with the police and stuff like that, and they've got some people who can take stuff across the bridge, no problem. Really?
We watched the border for several hours as boats passed from one side to the other, ferrying people and who knows what. Nobody noticed. Virtually every car crossing over passed through unchecked. It wasn't until one of the guards noticed our camera over his shoulder that this car was stopped purely for us.
Is there a lot that we're just not seeing?
There's an awful lot we're not seeing here, and an awful lot of these products will go direct to dealers, whereas what you see in the market here, I think is probably only the tip of the iceberg.
Along the banks of the mighty Mekong River, Colonel Jep Diwa of the Royal Thai Police is airborne in search of lawbreakers.
There are many serious problems regarding the wild animal tradings here in Thailand right now, and we are alert to this problem.
This is an area known as the Golden Triangle, where Thailand, Laos, and Burma converge in the jungle. It's long been a hideout for opium kings and tiger traders who find this an ideal place to conduct business and, when necessary, to run away. Colonel Diwa's troops patrol the riverbanks. They're heavily armed and they know the border well. But these men also understand that much of what they're here to protect is already gone, like the tiger. Later that day at police headquarters in Bangkok, we play our undercover video for the entire Thai anti-deforestation team, including Colonel Diwa and the top cop in Thailand, General Salong.
The price for this one? 65,000.
The police discuss our tape, proof enough for Salong to make a decision, maybe even an arrest. Diwa tells us they can't make an arrest without us. He says that could be dangerous.
We already planned, and we have come to the conclusion that we are going to ask the help from you, from all of you, to be our decoy and try to get in touch with the tiger trader.
Just then, sensing what's happening, our driver Don becomes nervous. Lu Tai knows his car number. Don is the only one who knows Lu Tai's address, and he's too scared to tell us.
But you know where it is. You can give us directions.
Problem to me, they put my number down, my record.
The police trace Don's phone records and pinpoint on a map what they believe is the precise location of Lu Tai's home. This officer makes the call to Lu Tai, pretending to be Don, our real cab driver.
Was he suspicious of you?
Yes. He'd like to know the number of his car.
He wanted to know his taxi number.
This is a map showing where the place is, the tiger traders. So we'll divide it into two teams. Use 3 cars.
The police draw up the plans of an elaborate setup involving our crew and more than 30 cops.
We want to know where the rest of his animals are.
Yes,
So
to the bigger place, which is located outbound of Bangkok.
So we get wired up,
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
count the money, and set off in several vehicles, one taxi, and what looks like a hotel car. That's us. The police will follow at a distance. We're looking for the street number 1224 in this city of 11 million people.
1225. 1221.
Now we're lost, very lost. The driver calls Lu Tai on his mobile telephone, hoping not to scare him.
Okay.
Some bad news on the other end.
He's gonna bring it here?
Yeah. He's gonna bring it here, right? Yeah.
Really? Tell him that we don't want to do it in public.
Because he afraid of you, because the last time you never touched the tiger, never do like you like it very much.
That's him.
Just then, the seller's two children, these boys, drive up on a motorbike. The kids tell us to wait 3 blocks over. They'll bring the tiger to us.
That's a little weird, isn't it? That's a little strange, isn't it? You sure they will come back?
Don't worry.
Just then, as it looks like we've been fooled, the two boys, Lutai's sons, walk out with a cage. It's General, all right, and he looks terrified. Before we can signal them to stay back and let us talk, the officers move in. The police move into high gear now. They don't want the boys, they need Lutai. While General is moved to the safety of a waiting vehicle, the officers secure the perimeter of Lutai's home. Timing is critical. Inside, we find more than we bargained for, at least 700 animals, some of them, like General, on the verge of extinction. Speaking of disappearing, where's Lutai?
According to the people we arrest, telling us that the owner of the house is out of Bangkok.
Out of Bangkok?
Yes.
Which, but we've spoken with him on the phone today, so it's not likely.
It's not likely. Yeah, I don't believe them.
General was brought to a sanctuary in Radbury, Thailand, where he'll spend the rest of his life in a natural environment with other captured tigers. In the confusion of the police sting, Lutai fled the scene and was never found. A search of his home turned up nearly a dozen orders for endangered species from as far away as Pakistan and the Amazon. Thai authorities have vowed to chase Lutai's contacts through the Interpol police force.